everybody, welcome back. We got lots of dogs today. They're always with me, right? So today's a call for action. I need your opinion. I want to start something, and I want to see if I'm gonna get some support. Or expressing myself on this camera has helped me a lot, brainstorming, coming up with ideas, and it's just like thinking out loud. I just express all the good ideas. And this one, I've been thinking about it for so long. You've heard me talk about it, and I'm hesitating. I want to create a program for helping people dealing with addictions. It could be free, like maybe not at the beginning, but eventually I really want this to be free and spread out everywhere. But the program will be something like AA, or NA, like Alcoholic Anonymous or Narcotic Anonymous. It's the 12-step program. It's a bit serious. I'm a bit, I've heard, another health coach about doing the same thing as I'm doing, trying to help people go stay raw. She was saying, oh, I don't want to go this way because it's too AA. Like part of her program, she was explaining. And I was like, what? What's wrong with that? And then it's like a bit too serious. But I'm like, nah, people need serious. Cooked food addiction is really serious. Like, some people will die if they don't stay raw. Most people, actually. Like, it's not laughing matter. Like, really, it's very serious. I've been hosting this raw vegan community for 11 years. And most people who come, there's like 20 to 100 newcomers, all right? People who just pass by per year. And a lot of them are sick. They're sick, and they if they don't stay raw, like, I don't know. Colon problems, colitis stuff, Lyme disease, you name it. Like, this one woman was epileptic. She never came after all, actually. But anyway, a lot of chronic illnesses out there. And there's I've said this before, and I'm not the only one who said this. There's only two types of raw fooders. There's the one who's really smart, who just gets it, and then makes the move, and that's it. And there's the other one that is dying. It's like an obligation. So those people, they're gonna die if they don't stay raw. And it's really hard to stay raw for a lot of people, for most people. You don't listen to these freaking YouTubers or authors say, it's easy. If you do this, do that, like 3 tricks and it's good. Like, wait a minute. You need a lot of tricks to stay raw. And you need to apply all these tricks to stay raw. Freshness is good. Yeah, quantity is important. Quality is important. Ripe. Yeah. Okay, exercise. Yeah. Supportive environment. Good luck. Good luck with that. I've had supportive environment for 11 years. All the people around me are raw vegan. And I still go back. Well, I used to. I mean, now I'm like solid raw. Like, it's easy for me to stay raw. Like, it's been more than a year now, and I went back very little. Like, and it was bad. Like, every time. Like, wow, bad. Like, wow. Like, if you stay raw for a long time, it's hard to go back to cook. Like, wow, so much mucus, so much like bloating, and the bowel movements are just anyway. So there's a lot of people who need help. So here's my point. It's a 12-step program. It's very serious. It should be free. You sit down in a circle, admit defeat. That's step 1. I'm not going to go through all the steps. We're going to go through like the main ones. It's because it's kind of repetitive in my opinion, but the first one is the most important is to admit defeat. So how many of you have admitted defeat? That it's not defeat completely, but because you're still trying, right? And you're here, looking for help and, looking for tricks. So admitting that it's extremely hard, at least. But the AA is literally admitting defeat, and you are powerless, and you need those meetings, otherwise you will die. For AA and NA, you'll end up in prison, because these diseases, it's very serious. Alcoholic Anonymous and NA, these guys, they steal, they lost all their families, they look really bad, they end up in prison, they end up prostituting themselves. You know, this is some serious addiction. Let's say that the withdrawal symptoms are way harder than cooked food. Yes. But quitting, I believe, is harder. I mean, heroin, never. Your brain is literally reprogrammed. You know, it's very different. But most drugs, alcohol, cocaine, cigarette, coffee, whatever, yeah, the withdrawal symptoms are extremely hard. But once you're off, it's manageable. Cooked food is everywhere. Anyway, I don't need to explain this to you. I think you guys get it because you're watching this. If you haven't subscribed already, well, this is all I talk about is support on how to stay raw, on dealing with addictions. So if you're one of the followers who are watching me, then you know, maybe you're gonna comment and go ahead and comment on this video. Say, would you be in? Would you be in? I just need a little push, I guess, a little bit of encouragement to start this program. So another point about the 12 steps is allowing a higher power. A higher power. So it doesn't have to be God. It could be some kind of entity. It could be your own body, which is all God, right? But admitting a higher power than yourself. Some people say that you are God and all the power starts from within, and we should not put our strength and or power outside. You know, we should count on our power. It's very empowering. I like that. I've always said that. But there are some entities out there that are pretty miraculous. Like they'll make you fly. Like they'll make you do miracles. They'll make you, they will give you epiphanies. They will make you quit all addictions. They'll make you change your whole life. I mean, you can kind of do that on your own, you know, but levitating, like, you know, like crazy miracles out there. But yeah, we are gods. So there is that point about the 12 steps that I'm like, but we can totally adapt that. And then there's the making amends for all the people you've hurt. You know, because those NA and, you know, AA, they've hurt people. Like, they've hurt people a lot. Like, they're not there for their kids. They've lost all their families because they steal. They do really bad things. But if you're uncooked, I mean, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry for eating bad food in front of you and encouraging you to eat a certain way. You know, not being a very good support, not being a good friend. Really, it is what it is, eh? I've done this. I've done this a lot. I've ate like chips, whatever, back like way before. I was eating this and I see a kid watching me and then turns around to his mom, I want chips. Or it will work in his mind later, you know, like I would eat like some vegan pizza and I would feel bad about it eating this in public because they don't know it's vegan. So then I would encourage people to eat pizza, like cheese, you know, hurt a mother and her baby. Like, whoa, you cannot, you know, you can't justify hurting a mother and her baby. So so that's one way, you know, so all of the 12 steps is mostly around this. It's a lot of empowering stuff. But the most important is the support. And that's what I want to provide. I want to give support. And I don't like that it's expensive. I don't like that there's a lot of people out there that are giving support, but their coaches cost like $1,000 a week or something, you know, or I don't know, like it's expensive. It's very expensive, and it is pretty good. Those, you know, like one-on-one stuff, that's very powerful. But the idea is to attend the meetings. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. Maybe not now because I'm gonna do mushroom picking. I'm just waiting for the mushrooms right now. It's getting hot. Like I'm still wearing a jacket. It's midday. And it's low elevation. The mushrooms are high elevation, so maybe another week. Anyway, so I'm here enjoying these hikes with my dogs. Beautiful view. So yeah, again, Kamloops, British Columbia. And anyways, that's it for today. Thank you.